We started off with the rules of Concord, and I began by saying that Concord is the subject-verb agreement in a sentence. We looked at two basic rules. The first is when the subject is singular, then of course the verb would be singular. When the subject is plural, the verb would also be plural. Welcome to Speak Perfect with Musugu Martha. Today we'll move on to the other rules of Concord, or basically we're going to look at just 3 of those rules today. Quickly, the first rule is when 2 singular subjects are connected by the conjunction and, then a plural verb would follow. You got that right? So, I give an example to that effect. James and Priska are friends. James and Priska love to dance. However, when these 2 singular subjects refer to the same person or thing, then a singular verb would follow. I'll give a typical example. Rice and beans is my favorite meal. That means rice and beans as a single meal is your favorite meal. However, when you're referring to rice as a single meal and beans as another meal, then you would have rice and beans are my favorite meals. Did you get that? Let's move on to the next rule. The next rule is the rule of proximity. Now, when you have multiple subjects in a sentence, the subject nearest to the verb will determine the nature of the verb. Well, this is peculiar to sentences where you have the conjunction or. So we have an example such as the teachers, the learners, or the head teacher is to close the door. I'll take that again. The teachers, the learners, or the head teacher is to close the door. The reason why we have is because the head teacher is a singular subject. As such, the verb that would follow would be a singular verb. However, if that sentence was the learners, the teachers, the head teachers, then the verb that would follow will be plural. Let's move on to the next rule very quickly. When you're using indefinite pronouns such as everyone, anybody, you should pay attention to the verb that follows. In every case, the verb that follows would be a singular verb. I'd also like to state that whenever you have to use the indefinite pronoun every, you should pay attention to the state of the noun that follows. For example, every learner, not every learners. It's common to say every learners. I've heard people say every man, every children. However, when you're using every with another noun, then the noun should be in its singular form. The same applies to the verb that follows. So every man likes, not every man like. I'm sure you learned something today. If you did, how about you comment, you share, and you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, today will be a nice day for you to subscribe. Hold on a bit. When next you have to use the word pressure, do not say pressure. So how about you apply a little bit of pressure to that? God bless you.